So as a kid growing up in the 90s, it wasn't a surprise that I was into anime. One of those animes just happened to be Sailor Moon. I remember watching it every single morning before I went to school. I loved Sailor Moon, but I never knew that they made Sailor Moon video games until I was much older. Now that I'm an adult, I'm able to finally track down some of these games that were very rarely ever released out of Japan. And today we're going to review Sailor Moon Bishoujo Senshi for the Super Famicom. Sailor Moon Bishoujo Senshi, or translated to Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon, was published by Bandai and developed by Angel in 1993. Pretty Soldiers is your average side-scrolling beat-em-up, much like Double Dragons, Street of Rage, or even Final Fight. These were your average type of games during this period of gaming. In the game, you get to choose between 5 of the Sailor Scouts: Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Venus, and of course, Sailor Moon. Sailor Jupiter is my favorite Sailor Scout, so that's who I'm going to go ahead and pick. Sailor Moon Bishoujo Senshi pretty much follows very loosely the first season of Sailor Moon. There's a total of 5 stages with a boss at the end of each stage. The game mechanics for Bishoujo Senshi is pretty simple. You have one button for your action, which is punch, kick, and then the other button to jump. If you press both buttons at the same time and hold the power button, your meter above your health bar will launch a projectile once it's full. Now, I have to be honest, I'm a little disappointed with the game's mechanics. I mean, we have a total of 6 buttons we could use for action. If this was on the NES or Famicom, I would understand since it's restricted to just A and B. But we have a lot more buttons to work with on the Super Famicom and Super Nintendo. The levels design for Bishoujo Senshi is pretty straightforward and simple, much like other beat-em-ups in that era. There's not really anything special. Now, if you're a fan of Sailor Moon like me, just playing the game is enough enjoyment for you. I mean, it's not like we grew up and this game was actually released on the Super Nintendo. But now, being an adult, being able to get these imported games, going back and experience how my childhood could have been, it's actually quite fun. And the game is fun. It's better if you have 2 players. Unfortunately, I don't have many people to play Sailor Moon Bishoujo Senshi with, but just experiencing the game that I wasn't able to play as a kid, it's fun enough for me. Well guys, I hope you all enjoyed this review of Sailor Moon Bishoujo Senshi on the Super Famicom. If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more future videos.